Just remember, FPL is tough, but you are tougher. Hi guys, and welcome back to the home of FPL videos. With 4 teams set to blank in Game Week 1, let's delve straight into my first draft of the season post-fixture release. First up is my goalkeeper spot. I'm pretty sure I'm set on doing the 4.5 and 4 million combination for my goalkeepers. And with that, there are 3 4.5 goalkeepers I'm considering, and they are McCarthy based on initial fixtures, Ryan based on ownership, and Martinez based on his project restart form. Martinez is of course dependent on Leno's return, who currently is in light training, so we need to be careful there. Initially, it looks as if Ryan wins out overall. However, if we delve into the stats a little deeper and show the average per game, given Martinez and McCarthy's better fixtures start to the season, choosing one of these two could place me in better stead. Given the uncertainty on Martinez at this point, McCarthy takes my initial goalkeeper spot, and Nyland, despite missing Game Week 1, is his 4 mil backup, with a very small possibility of getting some game time. In defence, Trent was the first name on my team sheet. He currently has an undisclosed injury, but without more news on this, it is difficult to look past his 4 goals and 15 assists for a total of 210 FPL points of last season. He's also fixture proof in my eyes, and I couldn't go without him. The rest of this defence has been set up based on budget and fixtures. Wolves had 5 clean sheets in 9 games during Project Restart, so we know they can be defensively good. However, the reason I'm wavering on Vinagre's spot is that Wolves are considering Gullen in the transfer market, which could threaten that left back position. But given their solid defensive record, Vinagre racked up 3 clean sheets in his limited minutes played last season for Wolves, one of which came when he stood in for Johnny during Project Restart. Palace have a relatively mixed start to the season, but boast 2 4 mil defenders for us FPL managers to choose from. There's Mitchell, a left back, who's currently stepping in for PVA whilst injured. He played 2 games of last season. However, I've leaned towards Ferguson, who signed from West Brom after his contract expired. He can play in a number of positions in defence, and with a number of injuries at Palace in defence currently, this should see him nailed on for a start. I've heard good things about the Leeds fullbacks. With Liverpool first up, I wasn't sure if to consider them. However, Dallas boasted 5 goals and 3 assists last season, and Ayling 4 goals and 5 assists last season. Ayling did play less minutes, and both should be nailed in that Leeds team, so it could be a toss-up on which one I settle with. But with that attacking threat, 2 decent fixtures after City, and their price, I'm seriously tempted by one of them. Last in my defence is Taylor. Burnley managed 15 clean sheets last season, and with decent fixtures between Game Week 2 and 5, Taylor or Peters will likely warm my bench during their blank game week, only to come straight in Game Week 2. Currently, this defence rotates nicely with fixtures, and it has a good mix of in-form proven players too. In midfield, Salah was the second name on my team sheet, with 19 goals and 10 assists and an ownership of 27.2% currently to Mane's 9%. Going without the Egyptian could hurt should he go big in his opening fixture against Leeds. The Aubameyang reclassification as a midfielder has been a double-edged sword. If he re-signs for Arsenal and continues his form of last season, as a midfielder he would have had 230 plus points last season, rivaling Mane. His 12 million price tag was proving difficult to get him in. However, now that City and United are confirmed blanks in Game Week 1, it's hard to look past the Arsenal man, with his 22 goals and 5 assists of last season. Given Arsenal's first 2 fixtures of Fulham and West Ham, and Saka's cheap 5.5 million price tag, I'm extremely tempted to have an Arsenal midfield double up. Saka is my budget gem. There's a slight concern over his place now with Willian arriving at Arsenal. However, I believe Willian has been taken on to play more central in that Arsenal team, leaving Saka to do his thing, which consisted of 1 goal and 6 assists last season. I cannot rate this kid highly enough if he gets the game time. Before continuing on on with the rest of my midfield, there's just some time to say if you're enjoying this content, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for all your FPL hints and tips for the up and coming season. It's very much appreciated, Nym fam. Now, given the blanking game week 1 for City and United, and now the fact that we have the full fixture release, this midfield is looking a little different to how I thought it might. With Spurs having a great run of Everton, Southampton and Newcastle in the first 3, and Sonny collecting 2 goals and 3 assists in Project Restart, the Spurs man has made it into my first draft. Tottenham enter the second round of the Europa qualifiers, which are due to be played midweek every game week for the first 3 game weeks. This could affect their output, so making sure we leave cash in the bank to move Sonny on will be key. St Maximum has come in as an outside pick. Newcastle face West Ham and Brighton at first, and St Maximum looked a great potential prospect with 1 goal and 3 assists in Project Restart. This midfield allows me to keep 2.5 million in the bank so that I can move on to one of the United midfielders for game week 2, possibly even for Sonny as just discussed. Up top, I've decided to plump for the new Chelsea man. I've been a big fan of Werner for some time now, and I was shocked to see his 9.5 million price tag, given he got 28 goals and 8 assists last season. Of course, we do not know how he will favour in the Premier League, but he's a natural born goal scorer, and I'm willing to take a punt on him, given the many options I can move to if it doesn't work out. Mitrovic has come in purely on my misty-eyed, rose-tinted glasses of 11 goals and 4 assists of the 18-19 season. Well, that, and his decent price tag, and decent fixtures for the first 9 game weeks of the season. He scored 26 goals and got 3 assists in the Championship last season, and I still do not trust Arsenal's defence enough to rule out the Fulham man from game week 1. Davis is my third budget striker spot filler. At 4.5 million, the options are slim to none, but Davis actually got some game time last season and did register an assist in FPL. Aston Villa blanked game week 1, but he was always likely to be last on my bench anyway, and so he completes my first draft squad. So with all of that, this is how I could line up in game week 1. Of course, this is subject to change. I've left 2.5 million in the bank to make moves towards City and United assets from game week 2 onwards. And that's it, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll be back soon with some more pre-season content, so keep your eyes peeled to my social media channels for any updates. Links are in the description below. Please check out my sponsors, fantasyfootballfix.com, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until next time, Nymfria out.